Hi, friend! Oh my god, they are just too cute. What do you guys eat, though? Yoink. I am taking the squirrel with me. We are going on an adventure. Wait, the smell though. Where are you off to? Can't stop him already late. Late for what? I'm going on an adventure. Ooh. That adventure almost ended very, very badly. Alrighty. Still no hunter slimes. They're like normal sizes. Now let's see if I can find. Here we go. Nope, still not enough. Here's what I'm gonna do. Do it that way and it'll show me where to go. I'll go this way and I'll see if I can find any more chickens. Maybe I won't have to. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna want to go back home because when you kill a Gordo slime like this, you get a bunch of the smaller, like the regular sized ones. And because it's a hunter one, it's the one I'm looking for. So I don't have to go looking for them. I can just kill a Gordo slime and take more of them. So, back home it is. Sorry, guys. We're having some technical difficulties tonight. Stream just keeps deciding to randomly end for some reason. Keeps telling it, off and on it'll, like, tell me that I've, what do you call it? Lost connection or something, which I don't know how when I'm connected to the internet. But it just happens. But I'm going to try to go as long as I can tonight. No, Steam, get out of here. I didn't click you. Alright, what do? You eat everything. That is a face. Look at that face. That is the most mischievous slime face I've ever seen. It's like, yes. I know I'm cute, and I want to make it everybody's problem. And that was before I even read this. Once a ringtail slime starts eating, it'll never stop. Just one ringtail slime is capable of wiping out an entire farm if given the time. And they offer nothing in return because ringtail slime stops producing plorts when it would otherwise be full. If you plan on raising these ravenous rascals, keep an eye out for a mischievous expression to know when to avoid feeding them. Noted! And these will be a little bit easier to feed because they eat everything. Shit, you know what, let's go get rid of these guys first. You guys have new friends! Jesus. Leave you guys for a little bit. Alright, we're gonna go put these away. We'll go put this away too. Is this a food? Oh, hold on. It is. It can't... Okay. It can't be planted in a garden. Okay, but... Alright, well, I guess I have to hold on to that. Alrighty then. Okay. Alright, that's a cool. For you. Let's make it so it's not so cramped for you anymore, huh? Hi, friends. Okay. I'm gonna put the rabbit, squirrel over here. They eat anything, including meat, so this works out great. They're not squirrels! They're tanukis! It turned into a fucking statue! Okay! That's kind of cool. I need more roosters over here, apparently. They eat meat. They favorite those. Does mean that they won't eat pets, right? Oh wait! Okay, there are some being born, that's good to know. I'm gonna have to readjust some of this stuff because I really want... Well... No, I'll put the flutter ones up here. Well, when you do decide to eat, you have a chicken. Wait a minute. Look at how happy this little hunter slime is. He's so happy. have to hold on to that. Alrighty. Shit. I just thought of something. Well, I mean, I could, when I do get... I could put them here so that they're out of reach. I was just thinking that the Tankle Slimes have vines that they use to grab nearby food. They can do it with plorts as well, and I don't want them mixing with other slimes when I do get them. Your food's still good, your food not so much. Shoot, I didn't grab the honey slime plorts. Oh well. You need more food too. Money! Holy chickens. Hello, stranger. Welcome to the stream. Alright. I don't need that many of you in here. Oh wait, how many roosters we got? 2? Alright, 1 there. Where'd the other one go? Oh, whatever. Alrighty, those are gonna go... Wait a minute. Gotta think about that, hold on. Take at least one more rooster over to where... Oh yeah, there we go. Jesus. Oh! Hello, friend! Alright. Yoink. I know. I mean, it is kind of helpful, though, to be honest. Because there's a Gordo slime I have to get that eats meat. And I don't know how much more I am off of it, so... I gotta bring this roostro down here. Yeah, this is not enough. There we go. No? I think you should treat yourself. Like, it is such... It's just a nice game. It is lovely. It is just beautiful and freaking cute. I would recommend starting with the first one. I don't think the story is all that different, but there's new slimes in this one. Actually, that's the new one down there. It's called a ringtail slime, and it's basically a tanuki slime. Look at this! It's mischievous, like, it turns itself into a statue. Hunters aren't new, honeys aren't new, but the angler ones are. What other new ones do I have? The bunny rabbits. And there's a bunch of returning slimes as well. Like the pink ones. And the tabbies. To run back again because I need to get the plorts from the honey ones. It is nice. It is a very chill game, but one of my my top favorite slimes from the first game are the honey ones. I mean, how do you not love a face like that? And I haven't seen them in this game yet. I don't know if they're making a comeback or they're just not in the game at all, but there are these little ones called puddle slimes. I'll throw the magma slimes into the mix because they're essentially the same thing as puddle slimes except fire. And the ooh, actually I gotta think about that one. The magma and puddle slimes I like. I like the honey slimes. Wow, actually, I'm gonna really think about that. Guys, I can't keep up with you! Too many plorts! Look at this, I just... you know what? Oh, those are gonna wait. But I'm gonna go get rid of these plorts, and then I'm gonna go get that Hunter Gordo slime and take a bunch of the babies with me. Cause that one Hunter slime is in there all by itself. I wanna give it friends. Alrighty. Now that is everybody taken care of. No worries. Where am I going? Alright, I'm gonna go the right way. I do need to eat dinner at some point. Alrighty. I'll speak. Welcome back. Where's this beacon at? Excuse me. This way. I'm gonna go see if this works. There we go! That's what I wanted to get. Do you need that? Oops. Oh, I know my other favorite. So, my top three favorite slimes from the previous game was the honey slimes, the magma and puddle slimes, and these ones called the mosaic slimes. Oh my god, mosaic slimes are probably the prettiest slimes in the entire first game. Dude, I completely understand. I've got ADHD too. I get it. Boy, howdy do I get it. I recently got into D&D within like the last half a year, right? And I started off, and this is probably one of my favorite stories to tell. I played Kobold Rogue, or started off with as a rogue, I should say. I'm double classing now. My boyfriend and I and our D&D group went to the Renaissance Fair that I work at every summer. The first or third weekend of the fair being open. And there's a shop there that has a bunch of pins, or sells a bunch of pins. And there's other shops that do too, not just the one that we went to. But the one that we specifically went to, I immediately locked eyes with one that says, attention deficit, oh, shiny! I'm like, that sums up ADHD. I need to get this. Usually I get weird looks when I tell people that I started off as a brand new player playing Kobold Rogue. People just kind of stop and look at me and go, like, give me the look of, who hurt you? And even my DM, like, my second or third session, I mean, he still asks me this now. And he's like, you're sure, you are absolutely certain you've never played D&D in your life? I'm like, yes, I have never played D&D before in my life until I started with you guys. Ow! I don't know if you heard that through my microphone chat, but that was my spine! Oh god, ow! Alrighty. Now I can go put these slimes away. Oh, I stretched and it just snapped. I mean, on one hand, it feels better now because it's in a spot in my back that I have been desperately trying to get to crack. It's alive again! No? You don't want any more? Oh, you do. It's so cute. I can't believe there's a Tanuki themed freaking. Oh god, that's creepy. Just seeing all the little eyes and mouths. Oh boy. Yeah, absolutely. Go right ahead. Grab, grab. Thank you. Jeez. No. So I created my own, like, closed species. Hang on. I have to turn the volume of my game down. This is too loud again. Oh my god, that is significantly better. I can hear myself think. I created a with Nocturne as my own closed species called Dragazons. They are nope, okay, fine. Be my creatures. No, I understand. No, so Dragazons are kind of like a mixture, and have very heavily inspired by the Draugr of Norse mythology, which were warriors that fell in battle, or other things that happened, and they came back for the purpose of vengeance. And the only way for them to pass on is to kill whomever killed them. I took a lot of inspiration from some how do I word this without speaking too much about it? I went through a lot of really fucked up shit not that many years ago, and it's left its mark on me, to say the least. And so I've come out of that shit, and a lot of it was my own doing. But it is not, I have not come out of it unscathed. And I wanted something that I knew personally, could talk about and what have you. Hey! They're giving me more of the sea hens, finally! Yoink. I don't have enough roosters. Yeet! Oops. There we go. But Dragazons are... Think of a mixture of a Revenant Demon and a Draugr. And so, and there's like some key features that almost every Dragazon has, but they might vary slightly. Like, they'll all have... Most of them will have the signature arrowed tipped tail. They'll have horns, and they'll have parts of their body that seem to be more almost like rotten flesh, kind of. Parts of and their body and hide is charred, almost. So they don't quite have scales or plates, if that makes any sense, but they kind of do. Their hide literally is like, if you think how like charcoal is, it was wood that was burned to such a point that it's tough. That's kind of how their hide is. So, in some ways, similar, except that instead of to give a better example and some context. Changelings can be reformed, as we've seen through the show. The quote-unquote reformation for Dragazons is death. So that they may continue to the next part of their, their soul goes through the next phase. Possibly. I might change that. I might change it. Yeah. I might change that, though. Maybe instead of, like, straight up dying, you go the more messed up route and say that they never get to die. Because Draugr, once they've killed whoever killed them, they pass on, right? That's it. That's the whole reason that they come back is for the purpose of finding and seeking out the person that killed them. So maybe what I'll do instead for Dragazons is make it where they can't die because they are a mixture of demon and Draugr. I think that's what I'll do. That just makes more sense. But that's what she is. Alright, I'm gonna feed my pink slimes, and I really should check on my phosphor and rock slimes, because I have not checked on them in a minute. But that's why I had said, like, in the chat before, not stream chat, obviously. I put the Discord chat, that this is her voice. This is her canon voice. You need more of your respective food. And when I was also designing her too, like I went through, oh jeez, to be honest, I completely lost track with how many different versions of her and drafts of her I came up with. I could be speaking here. I took all of the or most now of the scrap designs for her that I had, and I've turned them into characters that people can purchase. Like the sketches are done. I just have to outline a bunch of them and color them and whatnot. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted either. I was on the right side, damn it. Whoops. Yeah, no worries. No, I actually like getting able to talk, and I love it when people show interest in her and stuff like that, and my artwork and stuff. I actually, one of the very first versions of her that I had gotten an idea for, but it's funny that you mentioned the changeling, because originally I had designed her as one, believe it or not. So you're not actually, like, too far off. She was inspired initially by their design, but drastically changed after that. I wanted something that felt right to me, as corny as that sounds, I'm sure. But actually, I just made a coffee account today, because the whole reason I'm doing one last stream here on YouTube is specifically because I do not agree with their ID verification crap, and I do not agree with their, the overuse of AI that they're implementing on this site, and the fact that they are, as a requirement, if they wrongfully flag your account and suspect that you're a minor, they are making you give out your personal information and then keeping it up for up to 2 years. So I was like, you know what? Fuck all of that. Coffee and Twitch. My Twitch I've had for a while now. Yeah, and it gets, but wait, there's more. About a day or two ago, they had also started, oh my god, there's so many of you now. Okay, hang on. Yeah, but a day or two ago, they had started, and I'm using air quotes here, using AI to enhance just random people's videos on the internet without the content creators, said content creators knowing about it or even giving their consent about it. So I'm not going to delete my YouTube channel, but after this stream tonight, I'm not, no uploads to this channel anymore. Unless or until YouTube and their devs, managers, whatever, get their heads out of their fucking ass, I'm not bothering. So, but I'll keep it here just in case, because if they do get their shit together and stop being so freaking sketchy and whatnot, I will, I'll have a platform to come back to. Like, my account will still be here. And I'm gonna download a bunch of my videos and my streams and upload them to Coffee. Because with Coffee, it works similarly to Patreon? Yeah, I don't think so either, but I mean, you can only hope. But Coffee works similarly to Patreon, but instead of it being a requirement for people to have a membership to view stuff that I make, they don't have to. There's no money involved unless they want to. I mean, with the exception, obviously, if you want to purchase artwork from me, then yes, you do have to pay me. But for, like, my videos and my streams, no. And if people want to leave a tip and want to show their support in any way that they can think of, they are able to do so, but it is not, there's no pressure to, it is solely if they wish to. So, I will most likely end up doing Monster Hunter Mondays, or my Minecraft or Monster Hunter Mondays over there on Coffee. I'm actually gonna see if I can sync up my PlayStation to there so I can just stream directly, but if not, I might have to stream it to Twitch and then download said stream and then upload it to Coffee instead. Because I don't have... Oh, sweet! Thank you! I'm actually super close to reaching affiliate on my Twitch. I just need people, at least 3 congruent viewers watching my stream on Twitch on 4 different days. So, I'm very close. That is literally the only step left for me. And then I can actually start doing it as a job! Not full-time, mind you. I don't have the follower count for that. But I can earn some money by making videos. Which will be great, because currently my only job is working at the spring fair that I work at every summer. And after that's done, I have nothing. Like, I left a job that I had a couple months ago because even though it was paying my bills, it wasn't worth the mental strain that it was putting on me. Like, to give you some context, I was a bartender and sometimes occasionally a server as well, but primarily the opening bartender for this place that I worked at. And it was bad. Like, the expectations were not the same, no matter what the fuck my boss said. They weren't. Across the board. You know, it was a regular occurrence from almost the time that I had started. Almost. That whoever closed the night before did not, either never did their shit, or only half-assed it, which cut into my regular, what do you call it, side work. And my boss would get upset with me when I ended up having to stay late to get all my shit done. Not understanding that the only reason it took me as long as it did was because I was stuck doing the stuff from the people the night before. And he didn't help me, ever. I think he helped me a total of maybe twice. And it just became a regular occurrence. And I pride myself on having, in my personal opinion, and I might be shooting my own horn here a little bit, I bust my ass. Or, more appropriately, as my boyfriend says, busting my non-existent nuts. With whatever I do. No matter where it is that I work. And it is not the same for other people. I was raised old school, right? I was a 90s and early, mid to late 90s, early 2000s kid, where if you were told to do something, you best do it right fucking then and there, and you do it properly. But not 5 minutes from now, not 10 minutes from now, not 15 or whatever. You do it right when I fucking tell you. Otherwise, you get spanked or grounded or whatever. I have Irish on both sides of my family. When I get angry or passionate about something, my Irish accent comes out. And it's always so funny because the uncultured Americans will be like, "Oh, are you Scottish? Are you Irish?" I'm like, yeah, technically both, but never, ever say that to a true Scotsman or Irishman. He will be in the obituaries tomorrow. And then the Irish people are, "Oh, sure, Jesus, what county are you from?" And people in Ireland will ask you what county you're from. Counties work like how the states do here in the U.S., because that's how they tell what dialect. If you're from Cork or Tipperary, or anywhere in Northern Ireland, by the way, County Cork and Tipperary are the Republic of Ireland, not the northern part. Very different. But in those respective counties, they have the thickest of any Irish accent across Ireland. If you're in Galway, or Clare, it's very light, very airy, and then my accent comes from the Dublin and Wicklow area, which is on the eastern side of the country. And Dublin is very nasally. It's very like top of the. A lot of Dublin people sound like they're high because most of them are. Similarly to Chicago, Dublin is Ireland's version of like the druggy area, but it's like mostly weed and a little bit of crack. But it's always so funny. Work's great when I'm at work, though. I actually had one of the best compliments recently when I was working at the fair. About I want to say about a weekend or two ago now. No, technically 2 or 3 because last weekend is just gone. I had a woman who was actually visiting from Northern Ireland, and she did the whole thing of, sure, lass, do you mind me asking what county where you're from? And I asked her, and I'm like, where do you think? Because I'm sure whatever the answer is that you're thinking, it's not going to be what it is. And she's like, yeah, you sound familiar, like you're from Ireland. And I'm like, what have I told you if I was born and raised in Lake County, Illinois my entire life? She's like, what? And I'm like, I do have Irish on both sides of my family. And I'm whatever that awkward percentage is that's between a third and a fourth. But for whatever reason, I have no clue as to why this is, but I'm the only one of my immediate family that has an accent. I don't know why. It just is. I just am. I left that job because of just it wasn't worth it. Like I was busting my ass for scraps. If people didn't tip me, I didn't get. Jesus. I think whatever my hourly rate was, it was not minimum wage. It was like $8 and some odd cents. Most of my income was solely reliant on tips. So I'm really, really trying to get my streaming stuff off the ground because I need a second source of income. I need just a source of income now, especially now with the last weekend for the fair being this coming weekend. I mean, my boyfriend does have. I have 2 jobs guaranteed waiting for me where I plan to move to, which is Michigan, because fuck Illinois. Screw this state. There's no job opportunities out here, and the tax is absolutely insane. The amount that they take out of people's checks, unless you got lucky years ago and have one of those really nice cushy jobs where you're making literal thousands a year, good fucking luck. The property taxes are astronomical. Rent is astronomical over here. The only reason that I'm as fortunate as I am with my rent is because my older sister just happens to be my landlord, and I live with her and my older brother. So, but I'm moving to Michigan because there's more job opportunities out there. I already have work guaranteed for me. I'd literally just have to go and fill out the fucking paperwork. But I have to wait to find out if I would be temporarily living with my boyfriend and his family. He lives with them because he's actually helping them out. With their landlord, and waiting to hear back from the landlord on whether or not I'm okay to move in. in theory, should be okay. Because I'm not bringing another animal, I'm not going to be taking up another room, and I have work waiting for me. I literally just have to go out there and fill out paperwork, and I am hired on the spot. But I'm stressing because and I have shit. Oh, I just remembered. Oh, I've got to go to my grandma's house and get the rest of my shit out of her place. Which reminds me, I need to text my boyfriend when I'm done with this.